welcome to FM Corner. I'm Danny Koontz, Director of Relationship for Windy City Equipment. Today's topic is the two most important qualities of a successful facility manager. What are they? Trust. Spoke about trust in some other episodes, but trust is number one. Second, it's the ability to help people and stay calm during a storm. Those are the two most important qualities for a facility person. You have to have trust. You can't move your ideas. You can't make things happen. You can't do any of that if you don't have trust in the people out in the field. They have to be able to call you or involve you in a situation and walk away from it and leave it and trust in the fact that you're going to handle it. That's hard, but you got to get there. Otherwise, they're going to help you through the whole project, and that usually is not good. It slows you down, keeps you from doing it. You've got to build that trust. How do you build that trust? You've proven to them over and over that you're going to do exactly what you told them. Are you going to make mistakes? Absolutely. And you've also taken the time to explain it to them. Here's what went wrong. Here's what I will do better the next time. But more often than not, your track record's pretty good. Here's what I said. Here's what I did. And both those things work for what you told them at the start of the project. I delivered exactly what I told you would happen. You build trust over time. That's what you got to work at. Takes a while. People don't get it overnight. First time you help them with something, you're great that day. You got to do it over and over. Over and over. What are we doing? How are we doing? And communicate. Leave that person. Go home. See your family. Enjoy it. I got it. I'll be back to you in the morning. I'm working on it. I'll have you something. You go enjoy. And they're literally walking away from it because they trust that the next morning they're going to have a conversation with you and you're going to explain how we're going to solve the problem, what we're going to do. If you don't have an answer next morning, you call them anyway and you tell them you're still working on it. They'll appreciate that. You have the ability to help. They have issues. You solve those issues for them more often than not. You listen to them. You coach them, you teach them. If they're wrong, you explain it to them in a way they understand. You help them along the way. You have that ability. It's the ability to help. When things are falling apart all over the place, hurricanes going on, storms, tornadoes, whatever it may be, you're the calmest person in the room. Doesn't do you any good to get excited and go crazy. Do that on your own time. When people are watching you and seeing you and trying to find out what's going on, you need to be the calmest person in the room. I got it. I got it. Keep working at it. Helps you make better decisions. Nothing is irrational. Nothing is done off the cuff. You're taking your time and you're going to make the right decisions. People will feed off that. People will get strength from that. Like, how is he so calm? There's a hurricane going on. He's got 50 restaurants closed. Yeah, stuff happens, but I'm working on it. And I'm working on it. I can get really excited and go crazy. It's not going to do me any good. Not going to do you any good. If you're trusted by operations, your world is great. You can really get stuff done because you have that ability not only to move your plan through, but the ability to bring new ideas and talk to them, and they'll listen with open ears. Might not be a great idea, whoever knows. But they'll listen and they'll give things a chance because they trust you. And for operations folks, you need to have their back. They tell you something in confidence, you need to honor that. Where that doesn't work is when you've went to the same restaurant or the same manager over and over and you are trying to help them and they don't want to hear you. And the same problems keep happening over and over. Now it's affecting the company and the company's money. You have a responsibility to go to the person who's their supervisor and say, I need your help. This is not a one-off here. This is a list of items. Please help me. And you give them the chance. But first and foremost is to protect those people when they call you and they really messed up and they're really embarrassed about it and they don't know what to do. you got to help them. That's how you build trust. And you don't burn them. You don't burn them. You have to be available when they need you. And I get it. Everybody needs downtime. Everybody needs stuff. But if they call you, they're probably needing serious help. You can tell. Help them. Doesn't matter. Or at the very least, hey, listen, I'm in the middle of something right now with my family. Can I get back to you in an hour? Can I in 30 minutes? Whatever. Can I? And they'll say yes or no. And then you call them back whenever you've agreed to and help them out with the issue. Sometimes you can't do that. You got to do it right then, but be available. And if for any reason you can't be available, they need to have options of who they could call. Make sure they have that. Give them options. Be available. Those are the things that a successful facility manager does. That's what you need to do as a facility manager for the people that you support. That's our episode for today. Thank you very much for listening.